Welcome back, resin art enthusiasts. Today, we're embarking on an exciting journey into the mesmerizing world of abstract epoxy resin art. We're setting aside our usual structured patterns and tools to embrace the raw power of gravity as our artistic ally. This technique is not only visually stunning, but also opens up a world of creative possibilities that we can't wait to explore with you. Now, let's plunge into the creative process. Joe begins by coating our canvas, a magnificent 3-meter-long panel, with a smooth, even layer of resin. This step is crucial as it forms the foundation of our artwork.
Every whisper of your name, it cuts so deep. In the darkness, promises we couldn't keep. I searched for solace, but it's all.
Watch closely as he wields the torch. This isn't just about banishing those pesky bubbles that can mar the surface. The heat also gives the resin the perfect fluidity for our technique. It's a delicate balance. Too much heat can cause issues, while too little won't achieve the desired effect.
We just do and not the same. You don't ask me, same it.
We're tilting our panel ever so slightly, about 7 to 10 degrees. This subtle incline is our secret weapon, allowing gravity to become our invisible brush. It's a simple technique that opens up a world of possibilities. The angle might seem small, but it's enough to set our resin in motion, creating flowing patterns that would be impossible to achieve by hand alone.
Shattered dreams, pieces on the floor. Why'd you leave? What were you looking for? Nights are cold.
Armed with a squirt bottle, Joe begins his mesmerizing dance of colors. Watch as he weaves intricate lines of black, silver, and white across the canvas.
Dark nights, heartbreak is here. Dark nights, heartbreak is here. It's tearing me, my greatest fear. Dark nights, heartbreak is here. Dark nights, heartbreak is here. Dark nights, heartbreak is here. Alone I cry, nobody near. Heartbreak is here. Heartbreak.
There's no right or wrong here. Let your creativity flow as freely as the resin. This is where your artistic instincts truly shine. Feel free to play with different color combinations and line thicknesses.
This nights can't find tomorrow. Hopeless nights, what's left to borrow? Hopeless nights, I can't escape.
The beauty of this technique is that each piece becomes a unique work of art, impossible to replicate exactly.
Memory, hope she sees we love her so. Wish I could turn back time, rewind, erase the pain.
Now, observe closely as Joe fills the gaps with white resin.
Find it right. Now I'm grinding, can't stop. Feel a hug in the whispers late at night. Uncle's here, holding tight every step through the night. Wiping tears as I write for the girl left behind. Though life's a fight, in her I'll shine bright. Oh na na na, oh na na na. We gon' rise up, we'll survive for the love she left behind. Oh na na, oh na na na. Lost my kin, lost my blood, can't subdue.
This isn't just for aesthetics. It's pushing our colored lines, creating that hypnotic movement we adore. It's like watching a slow-motion river of color, each stream interacting and blending in unique ways. The white resin acts as both a canvas and a force, shaping the colored lines into mesmerizing patterns.
Back time, in the whispers late at night, all the night. We'll fight for her smile. Bring it back. Oh, oh, oh. Tears fall as I write these lines. Look at her. She's grown through the pain, through the grind, on the coast, yeah. I'll be here, hold you close, hold you tight. Every step, every breath, till the morning light. Oh, na, na.
As we work, I want to stress the importance of understanding your materials. Knowing your resin quantities is crucial. Too little, and your layer will be thin and weak, prone to imperfections. Too much, and you risk overflow, wasting material and potentially ruining your work surface.
Guiding her my strength, guiding her with my strength. Hold her hand, we walk, promise to keep her warm. Promise, though our hearts are torn. At every sunset fading slow. Life was more than just a show, In the silence, hear her voice. Guiding us, it's still our choice. Now she's in the stars tonight. Her laughter echoes in my mind. Can't forget that love we find. Wiping tears as I ride for the girl left behind. Haunted halls where you used.
Some artists let the resin cascade off the edge for a dramatic effect, while others contain it for a more controlled finish. These choices are part of your artistic journey and will influence your final piece. It's all about experimentation and finding what works best for your vision.
Lost reflections in the broken glass, swinging shadows in the night they pass. Endless echoes calling out your name. In this darkness, it's all the same. Your shadow lingers, no escape in sight. In this hollow room, I lose the fight. Every whisper of your name, it cuts so deep. In the darkness, promises we couldn't keep. I searched for solace, but it's all in vain. Wrapped in sorrow, tied up in chains. Searching for a way out of this black hole. Only your absence fills up my silence. Bar my eyes, In the silence, where I try to place it.
Look at how our artwork is evolving. Initially, it evoked the serene beauty of Asian ink paintings, with flowing lines reminiscent of misty mountains and winding rivers. But now, oh my, it's transforming into something akin to luxurious marble, with areas even reminiscent of animal fur. The interplay of colors is truly mesmerizing. This metamorphosis is one of the most exciting aspects of resin art. You start with an idea, but the medium often takes you in unexpected and beautiful directions. Joe's now returning with the torch for a final pass. This serves two purposes. It pops any last-minute bubbles and allows us to make final adjustments to the resin's flow. Notice how he uses short, controlled bursts to guide certain areas? This is a skill that comes with practice, so don't be discouraged if your first attempts aren't perfect. It's all part of the learning process, and even experienced artists like Joe are constantly refining their techniques. Let's take a moment to appreciate this stunning metamorphosis, set to some soothing background music.
Tearing me, my greatest fear. Dark night, heartbreak is here. Dark night, heartbreak is here. Dark night, heartbreak is here. Alone I cry, nobody near. Heartbreak is here, heartbreak is here. Hopeless nights can't find tomorrow. Hopeless nights, what's left to borrow? Hopeless nights, I can't escape. It's all too real, it's tears fall down and fall in. She's gone, left us with a
As we watch, notice how the pattern continues to shift and change. This is the beauty of working with resin. It's a dynamic medium that keeps evolving even after we've finished our active work. The resin will continue to move and settle for hours after we've completed our part, adding an element of surprise and delight to the final product. These final shots were taken hours later, once the resin settled into its permanent form. We'll now apply a protective coat and prepare it for our client. Oh, did I forget to mention? This panel is actually a sample for a client in Macau. If they approve, we'll be creating an 8 square meter feature wall for one of Macau's top hotels. The process of creating samples and working with clients is a fascinating aspect of our work that we haven't covered much on this channel. It involves a lot of back and forth communication, understanding the client's vision, and often pushing the boundaries of what's possible with resin. We'll definitely make some videos about our sample creation process, client requests, and R&D in the future. There's so much that goes on behind the scenes that we think you'll find interesting. Before we wrap up, I want to remind you that this technique, while seemingly simple, offers endless possibilities. You can experiment with different color combinations, vary the angle of your tilt, or even introduce new elements like metallic powders or glitter. Some artists incorporate natural elements like dried flowers or leaves, while others play with embedding objects in the resin. The key is to let your creativity flow and not be afraid to try new things. Every mistake is an opportunity to learn and potentially discover a new technique. We've covered a lot today, but there's always more to learn in the world of resin art. In future videos, we'll dive deeper into topics like color theory, troubleshooting common issues, and advanced techniques for creating specific effects. We're also planning some tutorials on finishing and polishing your resin pieces to achieve that perfect, glossy look. Your support means the world to us. If you've enjoyed this journey into abstract resin art, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We'd love to hear about your own experiences with this technique or any questions you might have. Your feedback helps us create content that's most useful to you. Until next time, keep creating, keep experimenting, and let your imagination flow as freely as our resin. Whether you're a seasoned artist or just starting out, remember that every piece you create is a step forward in your artistic journey. Happy crafting, everyone! We can't wait to see what you create.